This is India, and as you can observe from this picture, this is a very large slum, where many poor people live in poor conditions. In the novel, A Fine Balance, slums like this one, shown in the picture, are depicted as well. In this novel, A Fine Balance, we're able to observe the huge amount of struggles poor individuals face on a daily basis. Many poor people living in India, like the main character Dina, go through terrible struggles in order to survive. This includes living in slums, which are very harsh and filthy conditions. Other struggles the poor go through are intensive physical labor, like the job of Dina, which is working as a tailor stitching clothes in order to make just enough money to survive. Please be warned, some of the following images may be disturbing.
पल रुका ख्वाबों का कारवां और फिर चल दिए तुम कहाँ हम कहाँ।
दो पल की थी ये दिलों की दास्तां और फिर चल दिए तुम कहाँ हम कहाँ।
और फिर चल दिए तुम कहाँ हम कहाँ।
Individuals in India are separated into different social classes. Those who are in the lower classes are disrespected and abused by the higher class individuals, as indicated in the novel. In the novel, so many lower class people, young and old, are forced to get a surgery without consent of the individual. If they had dreams of one day having children, they will never be able to now, and their freedom is shattered. These lower class individuals were terribly abused and degraded, since people in India lived by this system very seriously. The author of the novel, A Fine Balance, depicts a huge unbalance in India's society. This unbalance is referring to the injustice and unfairness shown towards the poor people in the novel. Many died living in poverty, and many continue to do so. The poor were forced to fend for themselves. No one was on their side, not even the government or laws. Those who tried standing up for their rights were abused or sent to jail. A great deal of poverty was present in this novel. However, this unbalance is still very prevalent in India today. The number of poor people and slums in India are growing at a fast rate. Even in this day and age, people are abused and taken advantage of if they are in a low caste, as author depicted in the novel. These are all very real situations that occur in India and continue to do so. As the author has made it clear in the novel, India is lacking balance. We are so privileged to live in such a wonderful country, which is Canada, since everyone is treated equally and everything is balanced. There is welfare for the poor and free healthcare. There are so many things we take for granted, and after seeing so much suffering and poverty in India, we should be grateful for what we are privileged with having. These people suffering from poverty are being ignored and don't have a voice. We will not turn our heads the other way, like many middle-class people in India already do. This isn't a problem that should be ignored. I hope you learned a lot from this presentation and are more aware of the struggles people of poverty are forced with facing. Thank you.
jola de ko faso kanuni horonya ye